What's the crack, lads? Welcome back to the channel, and we are taking a look at what is coming Monday. We've got long reach tackle Van Dijk, you've got phenomenal pass and visionary pass Bellingham and De Jong. Now obviously the nostalgia campaign is still ongoing. Let me know if you guys are looking to get some of these cards, because I think this is starting to become a bit of an issue with these cards that you see here. And I'm going to show you with Bellingham at the end. But let's start with Van Dijk, right? So we've got this Van Dijk. He's got 27 levels. His play style is build-up. So obviously you know what that means with build-up. I'm going to work on a dedicated play style video for a lot of these cards. I think at the moment build-up is probably an important one to have to control your backline. Very good stats, very good skills, and of course long reach tackle with the big time. Now this is what a build-up does. It's a player who likes to drop back and trigger attacks from the deep, and these are key stats to train. But I'll go into that in a future video. But I just think that with Van Dijk, lads, if you have any of these cards, like I have already got a Showtime version of Van Dijk. Now granted, his stats aren't as good as the new one, but I've played nearly 500 games with him, and it's very rare that he lets me down, even though he only has 17 levels, and he's got quite poor, progression with this. Now, speaking of cards that are just going to be absolutely overpowered, we have got Frenkie de Jong, who is down with Visionary Pass. He's got Regesta 2 Booster. He's got Playstyle of Orchestrator with 35 levels. Those are his skills. I mean, you give him Flip-Flap. We'll have training guides, of course, on Monday as well. And an amazing assortment of stats in over the 90s. Now, I already have probably like the best end game in this game at the moment is Pirlo, but if you have Pep as well, who a lot of people do still play with, and a lot of people kind of like think that Pep is underrated, I would have to agree. He's not going to be as fast as De Jong, but if you have Pirlo, De Jong is kind of wasted in this pack. I know that they always give one or two of the players in the pack a 3, mostly one of the players that is not going to be, at the very high races, but Pirlo is pretty much better in every single stat, skill, and player ID and model as De Jong. Now, he's got weak foot is better. His movement around the pitch is better. I've played a lot of games with Pirlo, and him and Vieira, I think, are the most complete midfielders apart from Hullet. So let me know what you think of that. And then last but not least in this pack, yes, you are not reading the screen wrongly. This is an 107 overall Bellingham, if these stats are to be believed. And they look to be 99% accurate. This is an insane card, honestly. Like, I don't even know where to start with this card. I mean, you're talking about attack and awareness, ball control, dribble and tight possession, low pass, speed, kick and power, and stamina, all over 90. 80, tackling and defensive engagement is insane. He's got phenomenal pass. He's got brilliant skills. He's down as a whole player. You don't need any defense on him, really. And look how well he compares and how better he is compared to this player of the week version of Jude Bellingham. Now, I know that there's been a Showtime as well of Bellingham, but this card is simply insane. And it kind of does ask the question, though, boys, when you're looking at these cards here. And it's not to be, a Debbie Downer, or it's not to be, not complaining about it. But when you've got a card like Bellingham, who is, 106, 107 overall, it kind of does, ask the question, like, what do the stats really do that are that high? You know what I mean? Is it just an artificial type of visual kind of guide as to how good these players can be in a position? Because, I'm going to do a video on thresholds, but, a lot of people saying, is there a difference between 92 finishing or 96 finishing or whatever? And there's lots of different thresholds, but let me know what you think of this. Jude Bellingham going to be in the top 10 players in terms of overall in the game. Like, he's going to be up there with Messi, Bale, all of these big boys, 106, 107 overall. So let me know what you guys think, and let me know if you're going to be spinning for Monday's pack. I will talk to you later. Peace.